वृंदावन धाम। कृष्ण बालराम जय वृंदावन धाम। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो बोलो बोलो। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो बोलो बोलो। हरे कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो कृष्ण बालराम जयो वृंदावन धाम, कृष्ण बालराम जयो वृंदावन धाम। जय कृष्ण बालराम जय वृंदावन धाम, जय कृष्ण बालराम जय वृंदावन धाम। जय कृष्ण बालराम कृष्ण बालराम जय वृंदावन धाम। गौर नित्यानंद बोल, गौर नित्यानंद बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। गौर नित्यानंद बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। गौर नित्यानंद बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। गौर श्री अद्वैत बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। गौर श्री अद्वैत बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। गौर श्री गदाधर बोल, गौर श्री गदाधर बोल, गौर श्री गदाधर बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। गौर श्री वासव बोल, गौर श्री वासव बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल, हरि बोल हरि बोल। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल। निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल,
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी।
Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore Jaya Kishore Kishore
जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी जय किशोर किशोरी। ए जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बालदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा। जय कृष्ण बलराम वृंदावन धाम, कृष्ण बलराम जय वृंदावन धाम। जय जय कृष्ण बलराम वृंदावन धाम जय वृंदावन धाम। जय कृष्ण बलराम। जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। गौर प्रेमानंदे। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस।
Ashtotara Shatashi Shrimad, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shatashi Shrimad, His Divine Grace, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Go Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada Ki. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki. ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada Ki. प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की। श्री वृंदावन मथुरा धाम की। श्री मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। गंगा माजी जमुना माई की। Bhakti Devi Shrimati Tulsi Maharani ki. Their most beautiful lordship, Shishi Kishore Kishori ki. Paramakaruna, their most merciful lordship, Shishi Gauranitai ki. Their most merciful lordship, Sri Jagannath, Sri Baladev, Shrimati Shubhadra Maharani ki. Sri Balaram Jayanti ki. Shri Balaram Jayanti Mahamahotsav ki, Shri Shri Krishna Balarama ki, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to the assembled devotees. Oh, glories to Shishi Guru and Shigauranga. Shri Prabhupada. Namaste Narasrinhaja. Namaste Narasrinhaja. Pralada Ladha Dajane. Hiranyakashipur Baksha. Shilatanka Nakalaje. Ito Nasrimho Parato Nasrimho. Jato Jato Jaha Mitato Nasrimho. Bahe Nasrimho Hridaye Nasrimho. Narasrinhamadhim Sharanam Prabhadye. Narasrinhamadhim Sharanam Prabhadye. Narasrinhamadhim Sharanam Prabhadye. Tabakara Kamala Bhare Nakamabduta Sringhan Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanno Bringam Keshabhadreta Narahare Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare. Jai Nrsimhadev. Ho Nrsimhadev. Keshabhadreta Narahare Ropa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jai Jagadesha Hare. Oh, Nrsimhadev. Jaya Nasringhade, Jaya Nasringhade, Nasringhade, Jaya Nasringhade. Jaya Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram, Krishna Balaram, Jaya Krishna Balaram. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Nrsimha Bhagavan ki, Prahlad Maharaj ki, Sri Shri Krishna Balarama ki, Nitai Gaura Premanandi Hare Hare Bol.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Shri Balaram Mahotsav ki Jai. So we welcome you all to our Balaram Jayanti festival here on behalf of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Thank you all for coming. I know it's a working day, lot of traffic, but you made it. That's nice. So thank you so much. So the program goes this way. We'll have a short talk right now till 7:30, and from 7:30 onwards we'll have prasadam. Before I go there, I just want to make an announcement. There is a car Discovery, plate number BB34690. BB34690. It is blocking two cars in the parking lot here. Please remove that because some devotees have to leave. If not, then we'll have to call the towing, the team to tow it away. So please remove if it is your car. BB346 Discovery. It says Discovery on it. I don't know what model it is. So, okay. So today is Balram Jayanti. So those of you know, and I think most of you know. So Balramji appeared a couple of weeks before Sri Krishna appeared to prepare the environment for Krishna to appear. Sri Balram is called the Supreme Personality of Servitor Godhead. So he serves Lord Krishna in multiple ways. We'll hear that from Radharaman Prabhu today. So to prepare for Janmashtami, we have our function 2-day festival of Janmashtami, September 3rd, which is the coming Sunday. Festivities will start at 4 p.m. So please do come here. We'll have a lot of cultural activities. We'll have nice prasadam, nice kirtan. And the actual Janmashtami day is September 6th. So we will also have festivities going up till midnight. It starts at 6 p.m. and then goes up till midnight. We will have a block party outside, which will be till 9 o'clock, I believe, right? 9 o'clock, yeah. So please do make sure that you come. There will be a lot of crowd in that day. So please be patient and come and visit Sri Krishna Janmashtami. It's a wonderful day. We'll have a wonderful festivities here for all of you. Uh, yeah, and the day after Janmashtami is our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja. We invite you all to please come. That will start at around 10 a.m. and we will have festivities going on till 1 p.m. It will end with prasadam. So please do come. We will be having devotees giving their offerings to Srila Prabhupada on that day. It is Vyasa Puja day, which is his appearance day on this world, just after the Janmashtami day. That is on the 7th of September. So. Yeah. And there will be valet parking available for all of those who are coming here for Janmashtami, September 6th, not on the 3rd. 3rd is the normal parking. For September 6th, you will have valet parking and that will go up till midnight. So you don't have to worry about your cars. You can just leave the car. You'll see the markings of where to do the valet parking. And once you park the car, they will take the car and then you can get it back and at 12 o'clock or whenever you leave. Okay. So now for our festival talk, we like to invite His Grace Radharaman Prabhu. We will invite him with a loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol! So he'll be sitting here. So everybody please come a little closer. I would request everybody to come a little closer so we can have a pathway behind there. please put your phones on silent. And for children, those children who are small, they can go to the third floor. There is a drama practice going on up there, so they can always participate there. So on the third floor. Thank you.
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना। जमुना तीरावन चारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना। यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना। जमुना तीरावन चारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना जमुना तीरावन चारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी। यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना यशोदानंदना ब्रज जन रंजना। यमुना तीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन बल्लभ गिरिवर धारी जय ओम श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय बलराम जयंती की जय all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to Guru and Gauranga. Om Adyantimirandhasya Jnananjana Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण प्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरंगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभमानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे. Thank you so much for being here with us to celebrate the appearance day of Lord Balram. Before I say a few words on this auspicious occasion, I would like to take you back to the class of last Sunday. So, who all were here last Sunday to attend the class? Okay, so I also have Balram Prabhu who gave the class last week. So the question which I am going to ask, I'm sure he will definitely know the answer. So what do you remember from what were the take home from the last class? Just one or two words if somebody wants to say. Mhm. For the appearance day of Lord Krishna, that was one. And the second was to prepare for that, hearing and chanting is two of the most important activities in which one should engage. So we started with some kirtan, we chanted together, and that was really very purifying activity. And now we are going to have some Krishna Katha, which is really an activity which helps us a lot to make some progress in our devotional life. So today, like you have heard so many times, today is the appearance day of Lord Balram. So why do we say appearance day and not like today is the birthday of Lord Balram? So there is a difference between the birthday and appearance day. We celebrate our birthday, correct? Somebody's birthday, 50th birthday or whatever, we throw big party and we enjoy it with our friends and family members. But in the real sense, when we talk about our birthday, we have no choice of where I will be born, when I will be born, in what family I will be there, who will be my parents, in which country I will be born, in which city I will be born. There is no control at all in my hands or in our hands to decide where I am going to take birth. So that is a birthday. But when Lord doesn't, with the Lord, it is something absolutely different. It is just the opposite. Before the Lord comes, he decides where he has to go, in which dynasty he has to take birth, uh, which continent, which city, and what will be his activities when he will be there, when he appears. So that is called the appearance day. So that is the little difference between the appearance day and birthday. So I just thought I will share that with you because you read or you hear from us all the time appearance day, and some like the next appearance day is of Lord Krishna, which will be on 6th of September, and there will be big celebration here in the temple. So now let's continue. So before I start, let me just ask, how many of you know who Lord Balaram is? So yes, Prabhu. You know Balaram? Balaram Prabhu? So generally, when we talk of Lord Balaram, we say Balaram is the older brother of Lord Krishna. Balaram is not different than Krishna. Balaram is the first expansion of Lord Krishna. And in many respects, Srila Prabhupada explains that Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna, they are same. They have similar qualities. They are both very, very like the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Krishna has 6 opulences, Balaram also has 6 opulences. Krishna has 64 transcendental qualities, Balaram also has them. Whatever activities Krishna engages in, like stealing, Balaram also is a participant in such activities. So, in all many respects, or almost all the respects, they are almost same. But there are some differences also. So, to name, there may be many, but I'm going to talk about the 2 differences. So, can anybody point out, like, what are the differences? Color, yes. Balram is fair, and Lord Krishna has Sham Varna. He is like the rain cloud, he is dark. So, that is one difference. And what is the second difference? Say it again, Prabhu. Yeah, okay. But let us look at it from a different perspective, from the perspective of a devotee. Yes, that's correct. So Lord Krishna appears as the object of our service. So he is the one who gets to take the service, and Lord Balram is the one who gives the service. So, and not only he gives the service, he also motivates and he creates situations and environment for others to give service to Lord Krishna. So, when we see in all pastimes of Lord Krishna, they are not complete without Lord Balram. He is practically, when we read those pastimes, he is present in almost all of them. And he is the, like you can say, a constant companion of Lord Krishna whenever he has appeared in the world. For example, uh, before we normally are, when we are talking of Krishna and Balram, we are talking of Dwapar Yuga. But before that, in Treta Yuga, uh, again we had Krishna and Balram, but Krishna appeared as Lord Ramachandra, and Balram appeared as Lakshmana. And Lakshmana is a personification of service. Those of you who have read, Ramcharitmanas or Ramayana from Valmiki or any other author would know that the life of Lakshmana was totally dedicated to serving Lord Ramachandra and Mother Sita. Not once there is anything like he had any selfish motive or any personal agenda or interest. It was always what would be, how would I please my Lord? And that was the only, thing going in his mind, only motivation he had to serve them. Then in Kali Yuga, also Lord Balram and Lord Krishna appeared. So Lord Krishna is Lord Chaitanya and Balram, Lord Nityanand Prabhu. So here also, when you see the life of Lord Nityananda was dedicated to serve Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya came with a special motive of distributing the holy name of the Lord to the fallen souls. And Nityananda was given the task by Lord Chaitanya to go door to door and distribute the holy name of the Lord. And he took it very seriously together with Haridas Thakur. They went all over Nadia and West Bengal and distributed the holy name of the Lord on the instructions of Lord Chaitanya. So in all these three incarnations, Lord Nityananda as Lakshmana and so Balram as Lord as Lakshmana and as Nityananda served Lord Krishna. And if we want to go back to the service aspect of Lord Balram, especially in Braja, then in all the five rasas, he served Lord Krishna. So the five rasas of Braja are Shanta, Dasya, Sakhya, Vatsalya, and Madhurya. In all these five rasas, he served Lord Krishna. In Shanta rasa, he would become a flute of Lord Krishna. He would become bed of Lord Krishna, so that in whatever way he could serve Lord Krishna, he will do that. He would become ornaments of Lord Krishna. So when we are serving the deities here, whatever we see on the altar is an expansion or is a of Lord Balram. So we have to be very, very careful when we are touching those items, because they all are a manifestation of Lord Balram. Then in Dasya Ras, which is like a servant, also he served Lord Krishna. When we read different pastimes of Lord Krishna, we see that Lord Krishna, when they would go for with the cows in Braja, after some time, the cowherd boys will be tired. They have been playing and running around here and there, and Lord Krishna, when he gets tired, he will just lie down, and Lord Balram is massaging his feet. So again, that is a service which he is offering to Lord Krishna. Then as Sakhya, as a friend, there are plenty. Because like I said, no pastime of Krishna is complete without mention of Lord Balram. They are, and not only like serious type of activities, even in each and everything they were together. If Krishna is doing some stealing of butter, Lord Balram is also there with him. If they would make fun of each other like the friends do. So it was really, a very special kind of a relationship they had. Then Vatsalya. In that also we see that Lord Balram was very, very caring and protecting of Lord Krishna. There is a pastime that there was a Krishna's birthday. So I'm using the wrong word because Krishna doesn't have a birthday. But let us say per se that okay, Krishna's appearance day. He invited all his friends that let's go to Yamuna and we will play there. This is in Vrindavan. So at that time, this serpent Kalia was residing in Yamuna River. So Lord Balaram was very much concerned because there were all kind of stories going around about Kalia. So he said he thought if he would tell Krishna, he may not listen to him. So he told his friend Subala that look, this is happening. Kalia is there. So I don't want Krishna to go there. So you please tell Krishna that we will not go there with him. So he was protecting Krishna knowing fully well that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead and he can handle uh, thousands of Kaliyas at one time, but still this was his emotion attachment with Krishna. And finally, about Madhurya Rasa, but Lord Balram explains himself as Ananga Manjari, who is the younger sister of Radharani. So that's how he was able to even engage in Madhurya Rasa with Lord Krishna. There's another story which goes around in ISKCON that when Srila Prabhupada was in the initial days looking for um, temple land for a temple in Mayapur, it was not working out. So the devotees who had been given that service, they came to Srila Prabhupada and explained that Prabhupada, we have tried all our sources, we have done our best, but it is not working out. We are not able to get the permission, we are not able to get any allotment of the land. So Srila Prabhupada said, why don't you pray to Lord Balaram? Because Lord Balaram is Dham Swarup. He is the abode. So the devotees prayed to Lord Balram, and he appeared in the dream the same night. The devotees who prayed that, yes, you have now come to the right person. I am the abode. I am Dham Swarupa, and your wish will be granted. And within 3.5 weeks, the land was granted to ISKCON, and that's where we have now our big Mayapur temple. So this is how potent and how important the prayers to um, Lord Balram could be. Then another point I would like to mention when we talked about different incarnations of Lord Nityanand, uh, in Treta Yuga, he appeared as Lord Lakshman, as we just discussed. He was a younger brother of Lord Ramachandra. But in the other two incarnations as Lord Balram and Nityananda, he appeared as the elder brother of Lord Krishna. So why it was so? So there is a story which goes that as Lakshmana, he was able to handle all the services which Lord Ramachandra gave him, except one. And he couldn't do that one service. He had to do that eventually, but he was not very much inclined to do it because he was younger, so he had to obey the instructions of his brother. And that service was to send Sita, Mother Sita, to Valmiki's ashram. So Lakshman was totally devastated. He didn't want to do that service. And he said, okay, in next incarnations, I will appear as your older brother, elder brother, so that you cannot give me these kind of orders. And he did that. So all this we see. Now, as I said earlier, in all Leelas, in Braja Leela, in Ramchandra Leela, in Lord Chaitanya's Leela, he appeared as he was there always with Lord Krishna or the incarnations of Krishna. And one thing which we realize when we talk about all these Leelas or pastimes, that he always served selflessly. There was no personal agenda or motivation. It was only to please the Lord, uh, Lord Krishna, his brother, in whatever way he could, or carry out the instructions of his brother. So, just because of these qualities, he is also known as Adi Guru. So, like we say, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. We say Lord Balram is the supreme personality of spiritual master. He is the supreme spiritual master. So the spiritual masters, like we have our spiritual masters, they are representatives of um, Lord Balram. So that is another important task which he does. And as Guru, one of the important things which he does is to help us to get rid of our sinful tendencies. All of us have them. We have a lot of anarthas which we have been carrying on uh, for such a long time. So Lord Balram helps us to get rid of them through our spiritual masters. So he was given the name Balaram. We just like to, some number of times we think about, even like we ask, what is your name? And we normally say, okay, what does it mean? Correct? No, I mean, it is just a very common thing. I think I don't know so much about the English names or the names here, but I know in India, from where I come, that most of the names have some meaning, and sometimes it has not a small meaning; it has a very big meaning also. So, what would be the meaning of Balaram? So, in Sanskrit or in Hindi, Bal means strength, and Ram is pleasure. So, but it is not just the ordinary strength. If you have a big wrestler or a boxer, you don't call him Balram just because he has a lot of strength. When we are talking of Bal, we are talking of spiritual strength. And with that spiritual strength, he helps us to reach our spiritual goals. So that is how or what the name denotes. Then he has many other names. For example, Ananta. So as Ananta means limitless, inconceivable. So this is another name. And one of the other names which we use very often is Sankarshana. So when we go or when we read about the birth of Lord Balram, it goes back. Let's take 2 minutes to talk about that. So after six children were born to Devaki in prison house of Kansa, and they were all killed by Kansa. The seventh child was in the womb of Mother Devaki was Lord Balram. And when he was there, then Lord Krishna, he played a, he had to make some arrangements. And the arrangement he made was that the he instructed his potency, Yog Maya, to transfer the baby in the womb of Devaki to Rohini, who was another wife of Vasudev, and she was residing in Braja with Nand Maharaj. So, because he was attracted from the womb of Devaki to womb of Mother Rohini, he is called Sankarshan. Akarshan means to attract. So, the Sankarshan comes from there. So, he is giving us a lot of strength. He is giving us strength to find spiritual pleasure, and that is why he has such an important role in our lives. Now, when we talk about the pleasure, we can say, okay, why do I need Lord Balram? I can get pleasure myself. I mean, there is so much to do. I can enjoy, and why I have to fast, etc., etc. So, the pleasure in this world is like a mirage. We think that, okay, this is pleasure, and we run after it, but eventually we find that it was not a pleasure. It was maybe just a illusion. And there is a explanation or a analogy given that, and I find that quite often here, especially in this country, that there are people who get addicted to alcohol, and some of them, they really want to give up that habit, that addiction. They don't want to continue with it. So what do? There are some medications available. So they take that medication, and if after taking that medication they drink alcohol, they consume alcohol, they will feel miserable. So that's how they are able to avoid use of alcohol. But in spite of knowing that, they still consume alcohol. They know that I will be miserable, but still they do that. So what does Lord Balram do? How does he help us? From this illusory pleasure where we think that, okay, by drinking some alcohol or by going to a movie or a casino, I will have some, I will enjoy it. From that kind of a illusion, he takes us to real spiritual pleasure, and that is the pleasure of bhakti. So Srila Prabhupada says that you don't get that pleasure of bhakti in one day. You have to work for it. It is like Srila Prabhupada, again I'm quoting him because we have heard a lot from Srila Prabhupada, that in the beginning, um, such a pleasure or such an endeavors will look like poison, because there is hard work, there is no fun in it, there is nobody saying, okay, have another drink, like that. But as you grow into your bhakti, then you start realizing, you start enjoying, you start getting that pleasure, and for that we need the mercy of Lord Balram. So, and this is exactly what our spiritual masters, they also do. They help us in realizing that how we can give up those illusory pleasures and move towards spiritual pleasures, move towards pleasures which are permanent and which are really going to help us in the longer run. When Srila Prabhupada came in United States in the early days, most of the disciples or most of the people who were attending the programs were hippies, and not many people, they were not liked as such in the community. But Srila Prabhupada told them that I like you very much. You know, you are my, I really admire you. And then somebody asked that, Prabhupada, why do you say something like that? Because nobody likes us, the hippies. So Srila Prabhupada said, because nobody likes you, you are so frustrated, you will look for some other good alternatives. If you are happy in whatever you are doing and people like you, then you are not going to even make an attempt. Now you are all here with me because nobody likes you. So you are here with me, and you find something, you're attracted towards Krishna, and you are going to make some progress in your devotional life. So when you are frustrated, when you want to get away from people, then probably it's an opportunity to look for something which is higher, like we say, look for a higher taste. So we will talk a little bit about some one or two pastimes of Lord Balram, how he helps us in making progress. Like I talked about that he helps us in getting rid of our sinful tendencies, our anarthas. So how does he help? When we talk about Lord Balram and Lord Krishna's pastimes, we read that they killed a lot of demons in their childhood. Okay, so Lord Krishna killed more, but there were few which were killed by Lord Balram also. So let's discuss two of them, and I hope that will be enough for today. So there were two demons. The first one he killed was um, Dhenukasura. So what does Dhenukasura means? Uh, I'm not talking yet what does it indicates, personifies, but like Dhenuka means, what does Dhenuka means? Donkey, yes. So Dhenuka Sura was a donkey demon or an ass-like demon. So Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur says that demon means basically hindrance. So in our spiritual life, in our spiritual activities, we find also a lot of hindrances. And when we are talking of Dhenuka Sura, you know, uh, it describes how we can act like an ass. We do, please believe me. Or at least we can believe Bhakti Vinod Thakur. So he said we carry a load we carry our load from previous lifetimes uh, for no benefit of ours. That's what we are doing, and it is not helping us. It is just a burden of our past karmas with which we are very happy, because we want to enjoy, or so-called enjoy, what we did in our previous lifetimes, and that's why we are in this life. And we may be, some may be very happy, some may not be so happy, but we have no desire to give up the results, or the reactions to our past karma. So if a spiritual master tells us how to to give to the the results of our karmas, we should offer to Krishna. And when we do that, we do not get any reaction. So when we don't get any reaction, that means there is no burden which we will be carrying. So that will help us to move forward to our spiritual life. So this Dhenukasura, he came when all these coward boys were there, and he was there. He was sent on the instructions of Kansa, who wanted to kill Krishna, because he knew that Krishna is going to be the cause of his death. So Dhenukasura, he hit uh, Lord Balram on his chest, but Balaram was kind of, he hit the wrong person. Sometimes you mess up with the wrong person. So Balaram was so powerful, he picked up Dhenukasura and smashed him, and he was simply very easily killed. So this is just how we can get rid of our reactions if we are getting the mercy of Lord Balram. Then the other demon Balaram killed was Pralambasura. So Pralambasura was again a demon sent by Kansa, same purpose, to kill um, Lord Krishna, and just create kind of havoc in Braja. So he came as a Gopa, like a cowherd boy, and he mingled with the rest of the cowherd boys who were there, who were out in the field with their cows. So the cowherd boys, every day when they would go out with the cows, they would be playing different kind of games over there. And that day, the game they were playing was that there was some activity, and whosoever is the loser will have to carry the winner on their back and take the winner from point A to point B, not like mice, but maybe few yards, etc. So just like a little ride from place point A to point B. So Lord Balram realized that this Gopa who is there is not really one of them. So when they were playing, Lord he lost. Gopa, that Pralambasura, he lost, and Lord Balram, he won. So Pralambasura had to carry Lord Balram on his back, and Lord Balram became so heavy that Pralambasura died under his weight. So this is, but what was Pralambasura? His he manifests like his he. I heard something. Okay, so he is he represents a lust for women, greed, and desire for position or fame. So these are some of these are like anarthas, or we have within us, and by praying to Lord Balram, we can get rid of these anarthas from in our lives, and that will help us to make some progress in our devotional life. So, what do we do then on an occasion like this, a festival like this? What do we do? So first of all, before you answer or before I answer, uh, please be clear that if we want to reach to Lord Krishna, we can't do that without the help of Lord Balram. That is a must. We have to seek his help. We have to have his mercy, and only then we can make some progress in our devotional life, without which we cannot reach Krishna. We hear that as well when we celebrate Nityanand Tarochi. We hear that without Nityanand, Lord Nityanand's blessings and mercy, we cannot make any progress in our devotional life. So these are like, uh, you know, um, assumed things. These are like definitely there. So we cannot make any changes there. So now, how we can in today when we are celebrating on this very auspicious day, what we can do? So we can say some prayers to their lordship. To Lord Krishna, we can pray that Lord, please give me strength to worship you. And to Lord Balram, we can pray that please give me strength to serve Lord Krishna, because he is the one who is going to provide us the strength, he is the one who is going to make that kind of an environment for us where we can serve Krishna in a meaningful way. Okay, so I think it is now exactly the time, uh, 7:30. So like it was announced, the prasadam will be served upstairs. Okay. So I may take a question if you allow, Prabhu. May I? But I don't promise an answer. Okay. If there is, okay. Yes, Prabhu. So we have on Sunday, we'll have the first part of Janmashtami celebrations. That the program will start at 4 o'clock right here in the temple. We'll have some activities, some fun activities. Children will be there. Um, and then on 6th, we will be celebrating the appearance day of Lord Krishna. There will be kirtan, festival talk, and then of course the artis, etc. Abhishek will also be there on 6th of September. So, this is something like I am not really 100% sure. I cannot say that with authority. But the purpose of Balram coming before Lord Krishna was to prepare the womb of Devaki for Krishna's appearance. So, I would say it will be at least 1 year and few days or maybe few weeks before that. Okay. One question. Yes, Mataji. Prabhu, can you provide that?
Prabhu, why did Hare Krishna Prabhu? Thank you for a wonderful class. Why did Lord Balram leave for a pilgrimage during the Kurukshetra war, and
Oh, during the
why did he like Duryodhan when he knew that he has so many anathas and his behavior is not good?
So, this is interesting. There is a particular way of he wanted to do that. There is, you heard, you understand the word viprit. Viprit means the opposite. So he had a soft corner for Duryodhana. He had a soft corner for Duryodhana because he wanted to tease Lord Krishna. So that was how he was, this is how they were, that was the pastime between Krishna and Lord Balram, that okay, this is how I will tease you. And he knew that he didn't, because both Pandavas and Kauravas were dear to him, he did not want to side with any one of them. So that was, and he was very upset because he knew that what is going to happen in the battle, in that war of, Mahabharata, is not something, which is good for the society, good for the community. So he wanted to be away from that. But he came back towards the end, and we know that he was very upset that something like that happened. Even during the when Duryodhan and Bhimsen, they were fighting with each other, he uh, he was very upset with Bhim because Bhim hit Duryodhan below the belt, and then Krishna had to intervene. He wanted to kill Bhima, as a matter of fact, that why you have broken the rules of the game. But then Krishna had to intervene and pacify him. So his temperament was such that he didn't want to stay during the Kurukshetra war. Okay. So thank you so much for listening so patiently, and please enjoy your dinner, enjoy your prasadam, and we would like to see you on Sunday and then on Wednesday.
Hold on, before you leave, please don't go away. Sorry, thank you so much, Radharaman Prabhu. This class was, as he is, simple and profound. Thank you so much, Prabhu. We'll give a big round of applause to him, please. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Yeah, so please stay back 1 second. We have a few announcements. So as we announced, we have 2-day birthday party, appearance day party of Sri Krishna coming up on September 4th and September 6th. So, sorry, September 3rd and September 6th. So what do we do in a birthday? The birthday boy throws a party and you give gifts to him, isn't it? So we have an opportunity. We have a birthday registry, which is called a donation list. He's going to read that out. Also, we need a lot of help. If you cannot contribute through money, we need a lot of help through your own service. If you can help, Rajpati Prabhu is standing outside. If you can help volunteering, there is a block party. There's a lot of activities happening during that time. So we need volunteers. Please do register for that. If you can give your time, that will be the most valuable thing. So Prem Sarovar Prabhu here is going to announce some of the opportunities to donate.
Thank you, Prabhu. So this is a 3-day celebration coming soon, and we are all excited, isn't it? Are you all excited? Yay! So we have special guests coming in. We have the Indian consulate's wife and her 2 boys. They have confirmed their attendance. And we have Mafat Bhai Patel, the founder of Patel Brothers, have also confirmed his attendance. So there'll be a few dignitaries who will grace this occasion. And so in Janmashtami is a special day where we not only get a chance to elevate our sadhana, but also eat a lot of prasadam, isn't it? Yeah? At the end of the day. Besides, it's an opportunity, as Prabhu you said, it's an opportunity to generously contribute to run the temple, because the temple runs are your donations only. So here for Janmashtami, we have special categories, starting with festival garlands and flowers for $351. We have Janmashtami Rajbhoga for $501. We have Srimad Bhagavatam sponsorship for $501. We have Kalash Abhishek for $551, and you can take the Kalash home. And we have Janmashtami entire day offering for $751. And of course, we have Midnight Aarti for $1,651. And you take the offering plate home as well. And you have special deity dress day and night, which is $2,500. And on top of that, whoever wants to sponsor the temple elevator, the elevator is shut and stopped working. So we are going to replace the elevator to do 2 things. Number 1, so that the elderly devotees can go up and down with the elevator. Number 2, we can host publicly paid functions for marriage anniversaries, birthdays, using the elevator. So it would be used for Kishore Kishori service. So whoever wants to become a sponsor for elevator gets a complimentary slot in the Midnight Aarti as well for $2,500 as well. So thank you so much for your all consideration and support. Hare Krishna.
So prasadam will be upstairs out of this door on the third floor. Thank you all for coming. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Ma Hare Rama Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.